If you only eat the egg whites and not the yolk, stop it. You're not being smart, my friend. You're not. If you look closely, most vitamins and minerals are found in the egg yolk. In fact, the yolk has all the vitamins except vitamin C. All of them. Woo! Eating 2 eggs per day covers 10% to 30% of the vitamin requirements for humans. And the yolk is very high in choline, which plays a huge role in neurotransmission, brain development, and bone integrity. Makes sense the egg is so high in nutrients though. An egg is an encapsulated source of macro and micronutrients that meet all requirements to support embryonic development until hatching. And eggs are not only extremely high in vitamins and minerals, eggs contain all the 9 essential amino acids that cannot be synthesized by our body. Therefore, you must get them from your diet. Egg whites do have their nutrients, but not as much as the yolk, which is the powerhouse of nutrients. The yolk has high amounts of vitamin A, D, E, and K, which are the fat-soluble vitamins, then B1, B2, B5, B6, B9, and B12. While the egg white has high amounts of B2, B3, and B5, and also significant amounts of vitamins B1, B6, B8, B9, and B12. And cool fact, the egg is near 91% bioavailable, meaning you are going to digest and absorb 91% of that egg. Whereas if you have another protein like meat or fish, you're not going to absorb almost 100% of it. But the yolk has all the cholesterol. Incorrecto. The yolk is not gonna make your cholesterol go up. That's misinformation. And if you take a closer look, the yolk doesn't have as much fat as you think. Your pizza or your cookie has way more fat. So who are you fooling? Not me. Muy mal. And how do you expect to absorb the fat-soluble vitamins, which are A, D, E, and K, if you don't have fat? It's okay. I want you to learn. And if you only have lean protein, you're gonna have a lot of problems with blood sugars or insulin levels. Why do you think those gym people who only eat lean protein are always hungry? Lean protein spikes blood sugars. Fat is going to help us balance that spike. Don't believe me? Alright, let's talk about this whey protein study, which is an example of a very lean protein. Just take a look. Whey protein can spike insulin levels or blood sugar levels. Look at this, way more than white bread. It's well known that carbs spike insulin levels, but lean protein also raises insulin levels, since we're missing the fat that buffers that spike. Therefore, a way to fix this is to add fat. So, for example, you could add peanut butter to your whey protein shake. If you only have carbs and lean protein, you're always going to be hungry, and your blood sugars are going to go super high. So from now on, you're gonna have fat with your protein. Based on whether you're trying to maintain or lose weight, you will eat more or less fat. But you always, siempre, you always have fat with your protein and your carbs. And we're gonna end with a very common question. Is it better to eat them raw or cooked? Here is the secret. It must be cooked. Otherwise, raw eggs are only 51% bioavailable. Remember we mentioned in the beginning, eggs are 91% bioavailable. But they must be cooked. Knowledge is power, peeps.